Hello, hi, welcome. My name's Abby and welcome to Design for Growth, where we make everyday moments extraordinary through fashion, lifestyle, and personal growth. From fashionistas to hostesses, join me on this journey to elevate our lives. It's giving self-love. Let's grow together. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about our 2024 most used and least used products. So I'm a person who buys things. I think we all do. I wanted to take this time to reflect on what I've actually been using or have used and what has just been collecting dust in the corner somewhere. So I have a list of about 10 things that range from fashion, beauty, and also wellness that have been go-tos, beloved products that I just cannot get enough of. And then I have the ones that, like I said, I've just set them somewhere and forgotten about them, and not in a good way. Okay, so let's get into this video. Let's start off with fashion. I have a couple of items here. My first item would have to be my Veja. I think that's how you pronounce them, sneakers. I bought them last year towards the end of 2023, like in November or December, but I didn't really start wearing them until January of 2024. And baby, these have been through the trenches. They became my go-to sneaker. They were just something that really went with everything. So if I was wearing something that was a little bit more dressed up, I can just throw a pair of sneakers on and they were those sneakers and they just dressed down my outfit in a very European chic way, which I really appreciated and enjoyed. I used to wear them to work. I used to wear them to even work out, which I don't know if you're supposed to, but I did. I wore them in Australia when I was just traveling around. They literally were my go-to. 10 out of 10 would recommend them. Okay, my next item on this list is a Coach jacket. It's really a Coach dress, but I use it as a jacket, and I bought it early 2024 at the outlets for about $150, and I have gotten my cost per wear out of her. Literally, she is my go-to jacket. It's a very beautiful traditional denim blue, so it goes with a lot of things. And then the collars, they have the CC logos on them, so it gives a little bit of logo mania, but not being too loud and overpowering. This jacket, mwah, mwah, mwah. Literally, this jacket is chef's kiss. It is my grab and go, elevate any outfit, make me feel like I'm that cool girl. And honestly, when I do wear it, people tell me, they're like, oh my God, love your outfit. I'm like, thanks. It's the jacket. It literally elevates anything. I've loved wearing it. It travels well. It has held up all year. I've worn it nonstop, so 10 out of 10 for that one as well. So my next product is an oldie but a goodie. It is my Prada black nylon re-edition mini bag, and I love her. I love everything about her. I love her so much. When did I get her? I think I got her in 2022. Actually lies, I got her in 2020, but I had never actually had a reason to use her until this year. She has been a great evening bag, a great day bag, very carefree. I'm usually someone who kind of babies my bag, but with this one, I have been able to take her on some rough adventures, and she still looks pristine, still looks really, really great. I have to say that was my #1 used bag in 2024. Definitely. Even though I got her a while ago, she had her moment to shine this year. And oh, did she shine. Just the way that it's structured, the way that it's built, it holds a lot more than you think it does. And then also, it is something that like I said, it's grab and go. It goes with every outfit. I got mine in black. I have discovered my love for her again and the reason why I bought her. And like, I can't imagine my wardrobe without her now. When it comes to bags, there are some bags that I think are honorable mentions for me this year. I guess first runner-up would have to be my YSL ICARE tote. I got her on a trip to London, and when I saw her at Harrods, I was like, baby, I'm grabbing this. Just the leather is just so supple and beautiful, and I've gotten a chance to really use her and utilize her at the airport or just use her as like an overnight bag. I know a lot of people say that the price point for this bag is really high, and it is, but I really do think for the amount of leather and the craftsmanship that you get, it's totally worth it. I would totally buy her again. Another bag that is another honorable mention for me this year is the Pliage bag from Longchamp. Whew, what a bag. I feel like I'm late to this. I feel like this bag has been popular for like ever. I literally used her nonstop. I used her as a bike bag, so I would throw her in the back of my bike and ride around town. I would use her for groceries. I would use her for like literally everything. And also I used her as the beach bag, which that's the original purpose of why I bought it. And she just did not disappoint. I just love how like simple the design is, easy. I think my stuff is like safe when I'm carrying her around and traveling. Also, she holds a lot. I got mine in the large size. Is it the large? It's either the large or the medium. I love it so much that like on my Christmas wish list, I put the little like mini pouch on there, and I totally got it, and it's so beautiful. I'll show you guys in another video, but just loving what they're doing, and I don't know why I'm so late to the game. Like, comment below if there's a bag that people are like, oh yeah, it's so great, and then for some reason you've never paid attention to it, and then you actually get it and you're like, oh, this is like the best thing since sliced bread. Next item for fashion will be my red Reformation Balia linen dress that I mentioned in another video. I just got so much wear out of this dress. The construction, the way that she makes me feel when I wear her, just so sexy and beautiful and ladylike and feminine. I love to like dress her up or down, worn her with like some cute little kitten heels, also just throw on a pair of sandals and she's also okay. Like, cost per wear does not even count for this. Like literally, if that was the case, this dress is $0. $0. Literally, I've worn her on a plane, I've worn her on a train, I've worn her on a boat, and I even have the matching tote, baby. Definitely a winner for this year. Okay, last item under fashion would be the Anthropologie Tilda Maxi slip skirt. Whew. Say that 10 times fast. I'm not gonna lie, when I got it, I wasn't in love with it. I think I wanted it to be like a dramatically long maxi slip skirt, and it just, I don't know, like it was long, but it just didn't have that flair that I was looking for. And so it took a while for me to kind of understand how I wanted to wear her and style her. But once I did do the work, anytime I didn't know what I was gonna wear, pulled that out with a t-shirt, bam. Pulled that out with a waistcoat, bam. Like, I loved her and definitely have gotten my cost per wear for her. I think like on average I wore her maybe twice a week, 3 times a week sometimes, like dressing her up and down. Love it. And I think she washes well too. I've definitely had to like just throw her in the laundry with clothes, no special instructions or anything like that, and every time like she comes out great, no snagging, which I have found to be an issue with some like silky materials, but this one definitely hard wearing. Okay, so let's move on to beauty. Bum, 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 bum. My favorite. I tend to like gravitate towards things that's more clean or green beauty, and I'm really mindful about the ingredients that are in the products. And so I don't have a lot of beauty items that I try per year, but the ones that I do try, if they do work, they become staples, which is I guess what you should do, right? Like, I'm trying to get better at reading the ingredients, understanding what the ingredients mean and what they do, and kind of consider like, is that something I want to put on my face, or is that something I want to put in my body? Does that make sense? Comment below if you understand what I mean. Let's start off with my favorite perfume of the year, the Prada Paradoxe perfumes. I got this early this year, and when I say like, she's it, she's it. She is a very like, kind of like fresh but sweet scent. I'm really bad at describing them, but I can explain how she makes me feel. So when I put this fragrance on, she just makes me feel like I'm that girl, like I'm that bish, and I love it. I'm a businesswoman who is like, by day, I am running my own company and living my best CEO life. And then by night, I am roaming these Los Angeles or New York street. I'm going to dinner with the besties and still making it home in time to be with the husband and kids. Like, she is a powerhouse, and I love that. Every time I wear her, people are always like, wow, you smell like an expensive woman, or you smell so good, you smell like a store. And I think like that's a pretty good compliment, honestly. Another great product has to be the Fenty lip oils, right? Right? Yeah, they're amazing. They're so good. I love this. I've bought this product at least 3 or 4 times. Yes, because like I use it, but then I love it so much that I want to carry it with me, and then I end up losing it, and then I have to rebuy it again because I cannot live without it. I've tried the Dior lip oils, and that one's really, really good, but I think for the Fenty ones, for the price of it and the quality of it, why not get her? She's just so good. This brand that I have been loving, it's a brand because I've bought so many things from them, is Laneige. So I started off with their lip mask. My sister introduced me to it, and then, you know, life was changed forever. And so I would always have that on me, put it on in the morning and at night, keep one in a bag, that type of thing. But it wasn't until I was in Australia, I ran out of my moisturizer, and the only brand I could find in the stores close to me was Laneige. And so I tried their blue water bank set that has like the moisturizer with the cleanser and its serum, and I absolutely loved it. I used it up. Like in Australia, like the air was kind of like really dry, and so my skin just felt dehydrated all the time, and that made such a big difference to my skin. I felt like I wasn't getting that like dry, like crinkly feeling. I also felt like my skin was glowing a lot. It gave me like really dewy skin, so I loved it. I've also tried their mini barriers set, also loved it, and now I think I'm a Laneige girly. I think I am. I love the product, and I'm definitely going to continue to use their moisturizer and their serum. It is now like a staple in my beauty must-haves. This year has literally been the year of lip products for me, for sure, because I have another lip product. I think this one's also a fan favorite, which is the Summer Fridays lip balm, or like the butter balms that they have. I tried it in the like nude brown color, that vanilla beige color, and I loved it. And then I stocked up and got it in the brown sugar color and that poppy color, which is like a coral. What else is there to say? I just love her. I just love the consistency of the gloss on my lips and how it really helps it feel hydrated. I don't get like the cracking. You know how like sometimes you have products stuck like in your like smile corner? I don't know what those are called. With the Summer Fridays lip gloss, that doesn't happen. And also the colors are like really faint. I'm not a person who wears a lot of bold, bright colors on my lips, and so I can try a coral and it just be like the perfect like combination with my natural lip color, and or I can try the poppy color, which is this like brown burgundy-ish color, and it gives me a little like red tint, and it's like perfect. definitely 10 out of 10 on these, and I have rebought them at least twice because that's how much I use them. Maybe I'm a lip girly. Never thought about that. So let's move on to our last category, which is wellness. This year I've been focusing on my health a lot. I think I was just prioritizing like work over my own well-being mentally and physically. I started to actually focus on me. It gave me a chance to really observe the things that I was doing right, which is like I was eating healthy, I was not a big snacker on junk food and stuff like that, which is great, but I was not getting enough exercise, not getting enough movement. And so I just thought, how can I better this? Or how can I remedy this to move towards a healthier lifestyle, a more active lifestyle? One thing that I did, which was really great, was me and my fiance, we bought bikes. So when we were in Australia, we saw that everyone was just riding bikes along the beach, and we're like, oh my God, this is really cool. And since we're gonna be there for so long, we bought our own bikes. I bought this beautiful red bike with white seats and a cute little white basket. I called her Little Red, and oh my God, I loved her. My inner child was so happy when I got her. She was just so shiny and like, just so good. And because I was so excited about the bike, I rode that baby everywhere. You can catch me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every day of the week, just riding her along the beach, riding her on the streets. If I had to go to the grocery store, bam, I'm on her. If I had to go to the farmer's market, bam, I'm on her. Any excuse to ride her, I did. My favorite activity would be to be on my bike, riding it along the beach, blasting Cowboy Carter and just like singing along and living my best life. I don't know, like it was something about being outdoors and like discovering new things that just didn't make it feel like exercising. So literally hands down, best investment for me for this year. Another product that I think also was a great investment for my wellness this year was my Hydro Flask water bottle. My water intake like quadrupled. I think it was because of like the shape. I got the 24-ounce one, so it's a little bit thinner because all my other water bottles in the past have been thick ones. One other thing about this water bottle, it does keep your water cold for so long. I can put cold water in her in the morning and still by like 5 p.m. the water is still cold. I just think this one matched my lifestyle a lot. And so with the size, the color, it just made it easier for me to gravitate towards it and use it. And boy, did I use her. On every plane ride, I brought her with me. Every new city we went, I had her with me. I even got a little like leather slingshot like bag thing to put her in it. I'm definitely someone historically who struggles with drinking enough water per day, and just to think that like I just didn't have the correct water bottle is crazy to me because of how much water I drink now because I have this. Love it. My water intake has never been so good. Okay, so now let's talk about the least. Surprisingly, I don't have a lot of things that I would consider to be like bad purchases. It's only 2 on this list, surprisingly. Yeah, surprisingly. I really thought hard about this. One would be my Stanley cup. I bought it thinking that it would help me with my water intake at work, and it just didn't. It just sat on my desk looking pretty. Absolutely did not gravitate towards it, did not use it. I loved looking at it, and like every morning I would put water in it. At the end of the day, I would have only drunken like maybe half a cup. And it was really bulky and thick, so I didn't feel like I could carry it around with me. So I think that's why that Hydro Flask really, really worked. My second item of things that I didn't really use but I kept buying would be red lipsticks. So this year I was on the journey to find like my perfect red lip, and I just haven't found it yet. I bought a couple. I bought like a Chanel one, I bought a Fenty one, bought a Charlotte Tilbury one, and like, I don't know if it's like I need a liner or what it is, but it's just not it for me yet. Like I haven't found her, so I'm still on the hunt. Comment below if you know any like red lipsticks that are good for like darker skin women. So thank you so much for joining me for this video. That wraps it up. That's my 2024 most used and least used products. This was a really good exercise just to like reflect on what I have and what I've actually been using. So I challenge you guys to do the same. Comment below what your favorite items from 2024 have been and what your least favorite items have been. That's it for me. I know that 2024 is a lot. For me specifically, it was a year of transitions. It was a year of like reckoning with myself and realizing that sometimes what you think you want isn't what you want, and it's okay to put yourself first. I'm very grateful for 2024. I'm so excited for what 2025 has in store for me and for you guys, and a happy new year. See you in 2025. Bye. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, now I'm really leaving. Bye. Happy 2025.